Okay. Quick sound check. Sounds good. Let's go. Should probably have already loaded this up. And instant match. We don't get them like these anymore. Ooh, okay. I'm taking this. No question. They are playing Puppy Pack, which means I'm concerned about potentially a moth in the front, but um, then I'm fucked either way, I think so. Burbling Housewives, here we go. Okay. Power of the Bulldog start. I don't like the bat as a design, but that's because I don't like bulldogs. But its power is now fine. I'm keeping the apple frozen, and the order of this is completely fine. If we win this round, we take a life. And 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 I got distracted. Let's put the sound of my thing off. Okay. What was I talking about? Yes. The If we take the life, they get one back, but if we don't, they still get one back. Oh, okay. Haven't done this in a while. So, what was I? We win this, so now they go to 4, and then they go back up to 5, which is better than 6, because now we maintain the life advantage. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, first we take this level, and then we take this one. And now, I like these two as a combination, and these two as a combination. But since I don't have any trumpets, I'll go with the betta fish and the weasel and double sea urchin. And then next turn I'll just buy 2 sea urchins, an apple, and roll once. As for the order, I think this is going to go up front. Sort of a nuke. This can break potential eucalyptus from the... I forgot the toy's name. And the weasel needs to be as further up as far in the front as possible. So I get my money. And here we draw, which is fine because I'm making money and they are not, and they have a hatching chick. They have a great start. Ooh, this is a 2 gold apple instead of a 3 gold apple. Now here the only thing I would be rolling for is 3 gold for sea urchin, and I don't think that's worth it. So I might as well buy an apple. If there were at least 2 other pets that could be leveled, like the weasel and the betta fish, they are tier 3, so they're not worth the effort. I think weasel has the potential to stick around the longest because money is always useful. And then if we order it like this, you do massive damage, remove it to 1 HP, then you kill the next one, and then you kill the back. That's the plan. If they were to decide to put anything other than a big unit in front, at the moment there isn't anything large enough to... Well, maybe a gecko without hatching chick buff. So if they hatching chick buff their ferret, then they might win. That's not what they did. So we win. I have much experience in both sides of this matchup. Okay. It's time for the cone snail to go. A falcon isn't as great into the... Maybe I sell this, and it's not that fantastic into this pack because the abilities to steal aren't fantastic on the puppy pack side. But buying a cockatoo this early doesn't really gain me much because the power of cockatoo is finding a whole bunch of them with waffles, which is something we'll only be able to do in 2 turns. So I think I'll still go Falcon. And of course we lettuce because it's a sushi on turn 5 and that is crazy. And then we can finish it off with a nice weasel stack. And the weasel has to be up front as much as possible. I'm thinking maybe, but they have a lot of high attack with their bones and their beaver cell. So I'm thinking sea urchin in the front is still fine. And it is. We still win. It's very important to keep winning because our um, early game is much better than theirs. Okay, I'm taking this early. It's um, it's more gold next turn, and tier 4s are pretty good. And now I'm thinking of finishing it off with the Falcon. On the other hand, I'm pretty much ahead, but I would be rolling for betas and weasel free and sea urchin free. I don't think they will happen. The problem with the fig in the back is that, yeah, so maybe I just, I like figging Falcon because it gives another shot at getting a summon. But it's so far back and there's not really a way I can shuffle this. The only thing I can be flexible in, I think, is this combination, which I will do this way. So then I guess I'll fig the Falcon anyway. And hope it maybe gets a back snipe and then it acts a bit like a honey. Okay, they're finding their hatching chicks. Yeah, it worked like I intended, but the Falcon would have lived anyway. And even if it dies, it spawns his summon, so it doesn't really matter. Vikita is a good bet, but not with this. Waffles. Are waffles worth saving? I think so, because they pair very well with the cockatoo, and there's not really much else I want. I don't have enough tier 4s for lettuce, and banana and potato aren't really something I need at the moment. So yeah. I do want tier 4s, though, so I think I'll Stoat Cell, because there's a lot of strong ones. Manatee in this case is not fantastic, because it's gonna kill itself. I will stack the Weasel, or won't stack the Weasel. I guess it is an apple, and a level 3 Weasel is fine, so let's go for a stack. Like I said, lettuce isn't enough, even with the Manatee, because it's gonna kill itself. And there's no way of saving a Manatee in this case. We'll just buff up the Falcon. We run it like this. The Weasel's far up in the front. Sadly, it will be a 4 squad after the Manatee kills itself. But yeah. Here we go. They have a very strong thing. And the Fig wasn't strong enough. So they, at 2 lives, are stabilizing. Okay. Cuttlefish. It pairs well with sniping back rank. But in this pack, their back rank isn't really what you need to worry about. It's more the middle and the front. Oh, but this is what we're waiting for. A pair, a pair, a pair, and another weasel. Look at this. It's beautiful. It's a 15-14 Falcon, which can compete with their 10-10 Gecko. I'm thinking maybe this, so the sea urchin has a bigger chance of assisting the Falcon. And then cockatoo, it will survive the hoople bird. Okay. Yeah, we trade, then we remove. Now we kill, and then we draw. A draw is fine, it's not... It's better than a loss, of course. Okay, level 3. Bird of Paradise, Weasel, Avocado. Okay, this turn plays itself. I do say the turn plays itself, but obviously I want all of these. The thing is, what do I sell? And I think a level 1 beta fish, well, it does give 4 attack to the Falcon, but removing 10 HP, it's still quite relevant. So maybe we go for this first, and then, yeah, we put the sea urchin in front in case they go for any. Well, they won't get any melons. They might get a lemon instead, in which case this would be better. I could also, yeah, I would want to try maybe Falcon further up front, but Weasel needs to be pretty far up front as well, because it needs to faint and its Fig has more value if it triggers earlier in the round. Okay, they did the strategy of what's it called? Toy gun in combination with Chameleon and Puma, which is good into my pack until I get to going with scaling. Cockatoo half level, it's good, but you see there's blue-winged octopuses in here. So let's go grab a avocado. Try and level the Bird of Paradise. Roll once, so it doesn't hit the blue-winged octopus, and now we buy 2 of them. Whole team gets buffed. Now we roll again, and we find a waffle. This turn is absolutely fantastic. The only problem is that my board has a sea urchin, which is getting kind of big, and I don't want it to be there. I'd rather have it not be there. There's so much more powerful pets than a tier 2 sea urchin at this point in time. But it's fine. I can sell it next turn for a nice tier 5, hopefully. Okay, and this is a comfortable win. 1 more life to go. The stats are insane. Okay. I would like this, but maybe is freeze rolling for a better pet than the sea urchin worth? Or the thing is, they don't have a lot of stats, and they're on 1 life, but they are very flexible because they have a 1, 2, 3. This 4 I think is going to get stacked, or the gecko is going to get sold. So they have a 3 to 4 toy activation possibility, which could be anything. It could be weakness. It could be coconuts on their whole squad. It could be another toy gun. So I am freeze rolling for a better opportunity, I think, to does this? Yes, this is fine. Okay. I like German Shepherd, but this board doesn't fit it well. Maybe just pop in a Nyala. It's quick. Okay, I need to spend my money. Enough yapping, enough talking. Okay, that waffle should have gone onto the what's his face, the blue-ringed octopus, but it's better to spend the money than to not spend it at all. At least we still won here after talking for too long. But we had a good lead. We had way too many stats. Good luck in the late game as well. I'm not really sure. I don't think it's much skill with me. There's not that much skill needed from me to execute such a end game. The middle game was a bit harder to navigate, but my start was really good. Their start was also really good, but my pack had the advantage. And then afterwards, they went all in on toys, which is very tempting. I liked it too against Unicorn and against Golden Pack, when I play Puppy Pack, but it's very dangerous. It isn't as effective as you might think. If I were to go for a fully technical board, so no pets that scale, that give stats, with, for example, Secretary Bird or Saiga Antelope, and I go for a complete scaling, a complete summon build and such, then still it's hard for them. Because then if they go the toy gun route, I pop a potato and I need 3 toy guns to even break through the potato and do damage. And then they only do 6 damage. Which is quite a lot if you go a full summon build, because a lot of pets that fit the archetype in the golden pack though don't have 6 HP. So you need quite some buffs for your backline to be able to survive a toy gun. But like I said, 1 potato and you need 3 of those. 3 of the water gun, toy gun, whatever it's called. So that's kind of hard. It's not really many people. That's a bit sad. Sep is dying. Also, it is a Sunday, right? Yeah, it is a Sunday. And Sunday. What time? What are the time zones at the moment? Let's see. We have people in. Let's go from east to west. Sydney. It is 20. Okay, so quarter. Oh, what's it? My English clock reading isn't shit. Okay, it's 11. It's right before 11, but then, well, it's not half past. It's like the quarter. The quarter past is not. It's before the quarter before. But what's the English word for it? I completely blank on it. Okay, but 22:41 in Sydney. So evening gamers would be there. Then let's pick maybe a bit more the middle. That would be in Thailand. It's now 18:41, which would make it before dinner gamers. Then of course in Europe it's middle of the day. And then the Americans, we get a very high rated opponent. That's nice. We can steal some of their elo. East Coast America is at 6 in the morning. Okay, yeah, they won't show up anytime soon unless they're absolute degenerates or they are on the early morning grind. So they're either still up or they are early birds. But Turtle Pack, we're facing the Turtle Pack from a high rated opponent, 1900. Could get me a lot of points, that's all I'm thinking. Usually you look for duplicates, but I like Opossum so much that I bought it out of habit instantly. It may even be worth selling the stupid Chipmunk for the Opossum. Because otherwise I would just keep this and roll twice for more Chipmunks. Let's go. And then, of course, we health buff one of them each. And the question is... Wait, do we need to win this? Oh, we don't care. We want to lose this, actually. So... let's try and lose this round. Because of the snail, of course. If they lose the round, their snail gets a trigger. And they get a life back. Which is no good at all. Okay. 2 levels. I like flea, but I see double beta fish. So let's go for that. Let's roll once. Nope. I have to roll twice. 3 times. I should have frozen something better. Okay. We can go and we just put a gazelle on the back. Or is it better to just buy this in the back? Yeah, we have no money generation. And 4 health is 4 attack and 2 health is probably better. So, yeah. Apple. Apple is fine. Okay, this board sucks because I greeted. I should have frozen something to make sure there were no faint pets in my shop. But we draw this anyway. However, they have a very scary camel combination, camel kangaroo with scaling from the giraffe. That's not something you want to see. Okay, let's grab a stoat, invest in the future. And then health removal from the sea urchin, I guess, is completely fine because I have no trumpet triggers for the squid. And then we just add an apple onto the already bigger guy. We buff you, we buff you. Does this work? Okay, let's say they keep it, they buy some more of what they already have. Then this doesn't work, but this maybe does work. And if they change things up, well, then I'm screwed, but who cares? Then I'll just learn from my mistakes and do something else. I gain info on the opponent. Okay, they are really investing in the future with their giraffe and their double swan. And they have a pig as well. Okay, but we are now getting a tier 4. Okay, Poison Dart Frog, really good pet. Love it. It's quite strong. It's sort of an early Snake version, and Snake is quite powerful. It is a slightly weaker, of course, but it's good. The only problem is that their biggest unit is a camel, which likes being hurt. So, Cockatoo it is, and it's going to buff the pet fish. Do we take the Stoat for a tier 3 at the moment? We could. That's completely fine. Let's see what we get. That's not fine at all. That's horrible. Let's grab a baboon instead. And we could also grab a muskox instead, but there's not really much triggers. I'm gonna sell the cone snail for whatever shows up in this shop. Which is a guinea fowl. And then now we spam salads, I guess. They now know I have a sea urchin in front. So let's go sea urchin further back. Is this a smart way to guarantee a lot of guinea fowl triggers? I don't think so. Unless my betta fish smacks through some of their things. And that's exactly what it's doing. They're still greeting. So what I'm gonna have to do now is be careful. I need to balance my own greed against still gaining, having slightly stronger teams than theirs. And what I'm gonna go with an avocado and 1 guinea fowl and then a lettuce. And then, so we saved 3 gold. We still improved our team. They probably won't level. They might fill this space. And if I go big unit in front, they need quite a lot. They want their giraffe behind. So they could go swan and something else in front in hopes of getting this betta fish. But that's quite a lot of effort. And I don't think it's going to be enough. So I'm going to go biggest unit in front. Then the guinea fowl right behind it to get hopefully more triggers from the betta fish buffs. And then this is sort of my cleanup crew. That seems like a solid plan to win. They found a deer, which took care of my guinea fowl. That's a solution. But that means they took an early level up. Or, yeah, they took it last turn on the swan, probably. I'm seeing Saiga Antelope. That unit is completely broken. Even though I don't even have the team for it, I'm going to buy it. It's 6 trumpets from the deaths already. Which is just slightly worse, 2 trumpets worse than an Ayala. And then the combination that's very strong, of course, is Saiga Antelope Vegeta. I could protect this now, and I'm going to, because I don't want to be unlucky later and don't find a potato, because that's happened to me before. We buy a nice waffle on the cockatoo, which acts as a pair. We have 3 tier 4s. This one is a bit flexible, it wants to go. So lettuce is probably less valuable than finding a waffle or a banana, because 2 bananas gives an extra trigger to the Saiga antelope. As for the thing, I'll go cockatoo first, so we take care of that. If they move it, we give the camel an extra trigger, which could be quite dangerous, but I guess that is what it is. And oh my god, they're greeting so hard, but they still have 4 lives, so I guess it's worth it. We need to greet, we need to match their greets. And that means I'm gonna roll 3 times here for any potential tier ups. Okay, is this a tier up? It's not. It's not. And this is a duplicate, but it's also not what I want. I want any of these 3. I want a guinea fowl, a vaquita, or a saiga. But I guess I could save this. And then if I high roll more cockatoos and then I combine it with a cobra, warthog, or even a highland cow, that doesn't optimal. But shepherd, cobra, and highland shepherd, cobra, and warthog are the ones I want. I think that would be fine. Also with the betta fish helping those. Slug, it's a summon, it helps. They don't have a camel anymore. It could be completely fine. But I'd rather keep my options open for belugas and a wolf, which are more and better summons than the slug. The only way the slug is better is when you combine it with the cobra, because it's directly triggers more triggers for the cobra. Okay, we are leveling up these back too with these chocolates. Also double chocolate, very lucky. Need to acknowledge that. There we go, and there we go. Okay, so what's this going to look like? Is we sell you, we buy sell you, then we say, okay, like I said, I don't like Highland cow, usually. It's shit, alright? Believe me, it's shit. But its trumpets are doubled. On the other hand, I already have enough trumpets, so Cobra. And then is buffing Cobra with Cockatoo Cell better? I don't think so. I think I'd rather look for either a level up or some summons like belugas and stuff that I mentioned before. Or this. This is fine. The problem is I will waste a wolf trigger, but I can live with that. I'll save the durian to pop on the betta fish next turn. The Vegeta needs to be in the back to get more triggers. We could also do it. If we find a onion, we can buff the cobra with the betta fish and then move it further back to get more value. Okay, look, our dog is massive, our golden retriever. Okay, and this is also what you want to see, and I was talking about this as well. It's all looking fantastic. Okay. And I don't mind the cobra not being behind the wolf. Usually that would be better. But because we have an absolutely massive golden retriever that will spawn in after this moves to the back, right in front of it, that will be nice. Sadly, I have no way to put some weak shit in front to trigger the melon removal and then hit it hard with a larger pet like the betta. But it is what it is. I'm also now with my chair rolling around on a very expensive piece of clothing. So let's fix that. Okay. Be careful with your stuff, people. And there we go. Cobra being victorious. And there is our 16. Only 16? This person was 100 rating points above me. Come on. Be a better sport, elo system. This isn't what you want to see. Let's see. What was I yapping about? I should not use the term yapping because I dislike it. I like a variety of synonyms and I don't like this one, but because you talk about what you hear, that's how language works. and I don't think before I talk, I just say shit in English, then I just reuse the words that the people use around me, right? And people on the internet are currently very much into yapping as a word. Let's look at the internet. Synonyms for talking. Uh, or or blabbering, talking. What else? Talking. Oh, the cookies are in my face. Talking. Articulating, conversing, discussing, echoing. Well, those are not really the things I'm looking for, right? Mouthing, orating, those aren't. Those are sure to stir up some other things. Enunciating. Well, but that's not yapping and talking. That enunciating is just speaking, right? Yeah, it's say or pronounce clearly. Express what you in define definite terms. And that's not what you're doing. You're just making chit chat. Can we have chit chat? Making chit chat as a synonym. Chit chat. Here we go. Yes, chit chat, blubbering, burble, chatter, drivel, gap. I haven't heard of gap before. Gap. Meaning, please. Google, you should go up a bit better. Gap. Talk at length, typically about trivial matters. Okay, so gap. Now, that's an interesting one. This is my alternative, going to be my alternative to yapping. I'm just gonna gap for a bit. It sounds British, probably it is. And it sounds weird. Gap. Gab. Gap. Gap. Gabble. These are funny words. Jabber. Let's look at jabber as well. Jabbering. Jabber. Oh, it's a more of a. It is a verb, but talk in a rapid, excited, and often incomprehensible way. Ah, he jabbered on about football. Beautiful. Just let me jabber, people, please. Just let me jabber. Then what else? Gap. Let me gap and let me jabber. Always. Twaddle. Oh, beautiful. Look at this. Twaddle. Twaddle. Trivial or foolish speech or writing nonsense. Oh, it's more of an insult. Ugh, is going on? What is this old fellow twaddling about? Yeah, but reclaiming an insult as something that you do is a funny way of reusing language, I guess. But twaddle, it sounds funny, but I like jabbering and but it looks jabbering sounds too much like yapping because it's also with like the J sort of start. Yapping, jabbering. It's sort of the opposite. Um instead of the Y, you start with a J and then you turn the B's around. The P's around to make them B's. It is sort of the anti yap jab, but it looks too much like it. And then twaddle and gap, they are more sort of gap. It says trivial matters with like it's underlined, so it's important that it is just about, or it's mostly used probably for trivial matters. And twaddle is foolish and also trivial. Okay. Do we have anything else here? We have blubbering, burbling, gabbling, gibberish, jargon. No, jargon is not a noun. Oh, this is the noun. It's not the. Oh, here, the verb. The verb is more important. Wait, they have prayed as well? Because in my language, praten is talking. And prayed um is like almost a direct translation. I didn't look at what pack we got as an opponent, but we have the bulldog cone snail combination. We could slap in a magpie, but that's ridiculous. Let's not go for it. Let's look for a duplicate, yes. And then we start like this in case I face unicorn pack because I don't pay attention. Or not unicorn pack. What's it called? Star pack. Oh, we face a puppy pack. Okay. Talk foolish or tedious at length about something. How does this sound like? Great. Okay. It's funny. Infection disease. Wait, are you also the infection disease from the YouTube that makes the funny build videos? Also welcome by the way, and welcome prankers. Uh, okay, I currently have the decision: do I magpie or do I not magpie? There's two of them, but then going for three triples, it's a bit ridiculous. I could just be safe and roll for cone snails and bulldogs. I only got one of them, which is quite the scam. But hey, we survive. Yes, it is the man from the video, or the man. I'm not sure. Their voice wasn't there. It could be any gender. And yeah, yeah, you said hi already. But I was too busy reading about Gip jabbering and twaddling, so I didn't notice. Okay, here's the thing. Flea is insanely good. I like Flea. It's fantastic. The problem with their pack is that they have this thing called a frigate bird, which is useless unless you play against Flea, and then it's fantastic. I say fantastic, it could still turn your melon into a rice ball, which is quite useless, but a rice ball is better than a virus, right? And then on the other hand, I use on the other hand too much. I need more synonyms. My English. Betta fish is safer, probably, and we can combine it with the lizard to make big lizard, and then we can combine this again to go for a black-necked stilt for tempo. And then I'm going to save for cherries because that is a 2/2 buff to the dog that the stilt already spawns. And then as for the order of things, we'll start with this. I was a bit in we're I'm talking too much, but hey, we finished the turn. It's all fine. It's all good. We have here. Okay, we are very lucky. The cherries. Who of you will stick around? This is all trumpets going full trump mode. Betta fish is good, but it's only level 1. But it is a tier 3, and next turn I could get a lot of those. I think I'm going to put it on the stilt. Because, sure, lizard is powerful, but it sort of falls off unless you get the right build with maybe Secretary Bird or Psycho Antelope or something. So I like the stilt more. I could also just sell the bulldog for a lizard as gold efficiency. And you know what? I might as well. I think I will because it gets a buff from the cone snail. And then yeah, this looks fine. I should maybe have anticipated the toy um, that gives them eucalyptus, which I did not do. Their team is massive, but it's fine. We greet it sort of. Ooh, money or stats? I like stats. The thing is, what do I buff? Do I go big lizard? I think I'll look for something else. Ooh, okay, surgeon, 2 of them, pretty good, but surgeon and betta fish, they're awkward together. And there's still a cone snail. There's more stats. And then I could just sell snail, buy baboon, buff baboon with manatee, and throw lettuce. Because buffing your scalers is quite nice, because you want to keep them usually for a longer time. But baboon isn't what it was. It is fallen off. But I think that is a long-term plan, and with their insane food build at the moment and their massive tempo, I think that is what I'm choosing to do. Oh, okay. Here we go. Another baboon. As for the order of things, this looks completely fine. Even if they buy a tar, well then I'm just screwed. But hey, that's what the if they do, if they didn't find one anyway. And look at this. They didn't buy enough food and they greeted, and we greeted as well for a lot of stats, and we still won anyway. Separate baboon is not gonna happen. Desync is going to happen. Okay, save the stilt for next turn. Tier 5s, yes, please. Tier 5 is there. Not only are they very powerful, of course, but then my baboon. Oh no, baboon has changed, of course. I was thinking then the baboon next turn only hits the manatee, which is more controlled. If I buy lattice, that means it's going to buff this anyway. So I'm thinking either this or this, the betta fish or the lattice. If I were to buy the lattice, then I think, yeah, but then this shop is all, nah, this doesn't look great. Let's go for it like this. Okay, we didn't get lucky anyway. No double bettas or baboons, but we got lucky before, so it's fine. And then I'm thinking maybe we put these further up front. So we have hopefully these take out some stronger front units, and then the lizard can take out the whole squad that's left over. Clean up lizard. The janitor. It's sort of not entirely working as I intended. And look, they found 2 hatching chicks. This isn't what you want to see. Okay, tier 5. Ooh! Ooh! Difficult. Very difficult. Fire Ant, fantastic. Beluga, also fantastic. However, as it seems, I have 2 scalers here. So, Fire Ant, it's like a level 2 dodo, but it's level 1. Think about it. If you could level your dodo to level 6, but then across 3 pets. But Beluga will strong, but I've convinced myself already. The thing is, this has got to go down. Or is that more powerful? It's 6-2, and this is also 6-6. And it's... But this could trigger twice. This can't. But against this much attack, I'm keeping trumpets. And then going for this. I'm scared as hell, so we go with this, with this, and then we roll for anything interesting. Okay. Triple scalar could be funny. You know what? It is funny. And I'm going for it. I'm going to sub my stilt out for it. I'm not sure if it's the smartest decision. It was literally a last second decision. But look, they are in making their pivots with lobster. So we can take advantage of desync. What is this? Ooh, and another sea lion as well. Interesting, interesting. So if we sell stilt, if we get sea lion, I'd love a second sea lion. Maybe I just sell beta. Is this crazy? It is probably crazy. But I do like to greed a lot. And they are pivoting, so hopefully they don't buy a lot of perks. And we can maybe draw or even win if it goes crazy. And I'll save an avocado. And yeah, the sea lions buff each other as well. So if you stack them, you basically get a 1-1 self buff. Full attack mode to make the fire ant as strong as possible. And then we start buffing health afterwards. The baboon sort of screwed up my plan of having the sea lions buff each other, but that's fine. And then, yeah, full attack on the fire ant, and then when we level it, we go put sea lions all in the back to go full health afterwards to compensate for the fire ant giving the whole team a bunch of attack. And hopefully we find the attack scalers, such as the German Shepherd and the Warthog or the Cobra, so the fire ant can do its job. There it is, the emu. Fucking emu. Kill it with fire. Okay. Now, this is the only thing that scales with health instead of attack. And Pteranodon with Fire Ant doesn't work because it's not 2020 anymore. So, I do have a bunch of scaling. So theoretically, Highland Cow wouldn't be terrible. If we now pivot to sort of health scaling, I haven't tried Highland Cow in a while. It has never really served me well, but I'll give it a shot. I mean, this all isn't looking well. We save this, of course. And then we want Durian on Fire Ant, and then we roll thrice. Or we could go for a secretary. No, not a secretary bird. Look at this guy. Yes. And you want health. You want attack. Okay, again, I'm talking so much that my turn is gone before I finished it. But it's fine. This is how I learn. If we overthink everything, then when I play a serious match, my internal process will follow the same, but better. Okay, here we go. And then just level up the sea lion for the extra scaling. And here is the warthog. Do I just swap this guy out, the shitter? Because this is a synergy you want to keep. The fire ant is large enough. It's you want to keep, so this is locked in. Crane is locked in with the manatee combination. This is locked in. This is a level 2 scaler. The only shit guy is this one. And this synergizes. Warthog synergizes way better with fire ant than fucking Highland Cow. Yeah. Yeah. And we can put it even. Okay, order of things. We have 20 seconds left. The thing with Sea Lion in the front is it buffs attack, which these two benefit from. The problem is they have an octopus. So maybe we do get some health. And health also helps the crane. And the crane can maybe attack buff the... there's almost no way that the warthog survives. Oh, look at this. Oh, beautiful. Survives one hit to get melon. Stop focus on one HP. It's 2 HP buffs. It's insane. It's a snail. That triggers every turn. But yes, it is probably not the biggest difference. Okay, warthog stacking time. Then yes, I don't usually crane level 2. Isn't really. It's 6 gold and it doesn't really do much very often. Maybe with the octopus, the chances of triggering are a bit higher, but I'm gonna skip in favor of finding levels here. Now, here we go. The shopping phase. Tomatoes. No, I think I won't. It is a free kill, yes. But pita bread, man. Think about it, pita bread. Fronting sea lion could happen. It is more triggers, but then I'd have to order it in a way that my warthog isn't last, so I couldn't swap it last second. Okay, we get again we hit the warthog. Quite lucky, but we didn't even need it was not needed. Their television triggers if they survive, but if they don't survive, it doesn't trigger, and we're fine. Leveling up the Fire Ant because it gives a shop reward that's tier 6, and maybe that's gonna be a Warthog. It isn't a Warthog. And then looking for friends. I think I'm gonna still keep rolling for Warthogs and Pita Breads for this guy. Because what? This is, like I said, this isn't worth it. This is worth it next turn, or because it's 11 from it, it could make its health better. It is greedy. Oh, and I'm stupid. I was trying to knock them out because I wanted their television to not trigger. So maybe I should have tried harder to do such a thing as knocking them out. And then, okay, what we can do now, if we attack buff, but then if this gets sniped, okay. I think this is the... Yes, it worked. Okay, there we go. Oh, 17, 17. From a level 1, by the way. Look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful. Um, yes, my logic, like I explained for leveling. Oh god, it's Flame 96. Oh wait, but he has 2,000 elo. We can steal that. We can steal that. Famous YouTube star, or was it Flame? Because there's an imposter, Flame 69. Oh, it was the GG from Infection Disease, so it was Infection Disease. Okay, stealing Flame's elo. Here we go. But oh yes, I was responding to Pranker about leveling the Warthog has gotta be better than Fire Ant, which I was hoping for a lucky shop reward, which is a 1 in 5 chance. What is that? Is it 1 in 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so it's a 20% chance, which is not optimal, of course, because the Fire Ants, um, doubling the Fire Ants attack triggers doesn't make the Warthog better. Okay, this explanation isn't okay. I can do this better. I can do pro explaining better. We combine these and then this, and then we want a cherry. Let's not keep this. Yeah, and then yes. The doubling Warthog triggers because if the Fire Ant hits it, it's an insane payoff, and you can sort of force it by putting the Fire Ant and Warthog further in the back. But with the board that I had, I'm not sure if I could. But yes, the other logic that I was trying to explain. Okay, I'm such a... What am I doing right now? I am trivial or foolish speech or writing nonsense. I'm twaddling. I'm twaddling. Okay, all this twaddle. Let's focus on the game for a second. Surgeon Fish. Yes, my friend. Mm, this is too much trumpet usage, so we cannot afford it. This could be a possibility though, but I want these levels and such. Okay, let's go. Yes. And then, what else do we want? Just putting, this is the largest stats. We could put this in the back. And I like turtles. Sure. Okay. Focus on the game is now done for a second. Compounding the Fire Ants attack with the Warthog level 2 triggers is insane if you double that. So I get that logic as well. That was what I sort of was trying to say. More cherries. Let's put it on the sea turtle. I'm not really focusing, but I'm still winning because it's golden pack. And then, do I want to sell Warthog for any of this? Don't think so. Ooh, but this. Yeah, but that's. Okay. I want levels, and then Magpie and Sea Turtle are the levels that I want. So maybe selling Groundhog for Stiled is what they call a bait in the business. So let's not go for it. Saving the gold for next turn gives me an extra chance to get tier 3s, get lettuce, and that sort of thing. Or I could roll now and have a higher chance of getting Magpie and Sea Turtle. And I'm going to go for that. I didn't get it. It sucks, but it is how it is. If we keep the order the exact same, can Flame play around it? Yes, probably. Can we... This wasn't smart. I was just trying to fuck them up. But the tempo is insane, so it doesn't matter. Trying to optimize when you're already winning. Okay, we found the magpie. There it is, my friend. And now we can sell this stupid little groundhog. And I have a decision to make. You see, stealing flamingos and badgers is funny. Is it optimal? Maybe. Removing the backline, if they go for summon turkey strat, so it is not this, which is not meta at the moment at all. It could be dangerous for them to have a inked backline. But is there anything else that they could put further back that I would want to hit? My instincts are telling me the cuttlefish is better. But Turtlepack does have good things to steal. From deers to flamingos. And we have money builds possibilities. Okay, make a decision. This is my decision. We save the gold. Yes, do you think it was the best positioning even though it was the last second decision? It was maybe Super Saiyan mode. Also, welcome. Yeah, you get a big box as a first time chatter, so it's quite noticeable. Okay, game focus. Mr. Airhead and Troddler and Praetor and gabbing. Stop the gabbing. Okay. This doesn't fit. Could go for a summon build, but it's too much effort. Too much needs to change. But if you give me two of them, now we're talking. I'm taking it. I don't care if it is bait. I'm going for it. Do I roll for more? Or do I save my gold? But this time I can have two level ups and it could be tier 5s. And if it's a beluga, it's gonna be fantastic. So I'm going to greed. And the greed didn't pay off. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, this positioning. 3 health. Or 2 experience on my dog. It's the only summon I have. But this is the surgeonfish buff, so this is better. Do we put this in front? No, we don't. Because if they put camel, we're fucked. Yeah, exactly. I love Golden Pack. It's just no skill. Okay, I do say it. It is skill, but I have been tempoing this game, and they're now on 1 life, and I have been fumbling every turn, struggling to keep up with my scattered thoughts. Ooh, money. You know, no, but we can knock them out. We can knock them out. We can find a knockout. Look, definitely selling the magpie, because at worst it's almost the same as the silver fox. But buying bro, the blue ringed octopus. Now that's something I like more, because then we can find waffles, and then we're in business. And doing this for potential turtles or melons is not gonna happen. I think the risk is too big because then we have a potential of feeding the camel. So as the sort of better mid-ground play, I'm risking them buying a turtle and I'm me being off worse at the moment. But they are scaling, but the they're quite slow. Maybe they sort of low rolled because the levels I didn't see much levels and I've not been paying that much attention on whether I'm high rolling or not. Let me think back about this. Also GG to Flame, of course. And yeah, positioning for the Badger, but the Badger was gone, so I got lucky there. Also, with the win streak, we're halfway towards the 1900s, which is quite nice. Let's quickly leave the queue and see top 2%. Did we... Flame was 2000 something, right? So he would have been around here. Okay, let's keep climbing. Top 1%. I need to get it back. I've lost it before, and also people have been... Please let me win. They do say please. Maybe if I'll give it a 50-50 shot if you win or not. Okay. I don't like the start, but it's fine. The almighty hedges. Here we go. A draw. That's fine. Now we can throw this round again. Wabam. That wasn't intentional, but it is what I would have done anyway, because I just talked about throwing the round. Okay. We are getting 2 tier-ups. Of course, we put this in the back to waste the trumpet. Then we put you in the front to waste the goose. And then apple? Or... No, I think cherries is more valuable. Yes. I could have saved the frozen the opossum. Because it could have functioned like a 2 gold apple we draw, which is fine. The only thing I don't need to do is win. Give them snail value. Here we go. Yeah, it could have been a 1 gold apple from the frozen opossum here. So it's a bit of a suboptimal play. Here we go. I think surgeonfish, because I don't have muskox triggers, there's no doorhead ants, there's no summons, there's no nothing. Except the trumpets in the back. But at this point, why not just go for a surgeonfish weasel combination? And then throw gazelle in, because it's my favorite strategy in this pack that rarely gets to work. And I have a weasel. And it's funny. Oh, probably this is better. But this is funny. And this is what we're going for. And then, trumpets in front of the fish. Fish buffs the 2 largest units. Weasel before, so it gets the trigger. Not going for any level 3s, because that's way too much. And then next turn we look for cherries and gazelles. Yeah. This turn, they're not really, really clean. Here we go. Weasel, okay. So scary. The weasel, somebody joked around once about Turtle Pack with the Gazelle Enjoyer. Yes, you see? We get the fans. The Gazelle fans. Look at the Gazelle. Look at them. They're so fast. Zoof. Okay. Looking for Gazelle. Looking for... I'm gonna buy... Honestly, I'm just gonna buy apples. So maybe I just sell the groundhog and then buy something like squid. But oh, they're greeding as well. So okay, what is my most greedy option? Because it's gonna take me no effort to win the next round. Look at this greed. Look at this. It's ridiculous. 6 ducks. Okay, here we go. Rolling my turn completely away is also greed, but not smart greed. I think the greediest option here is just to buy a stoat. Second stoat? Hmm. Hmm. I'm not sure about the second stoat. Yeah, hard rolling gazelle, that's sort of what I did. And then they swapped off this turn. What? What? Why would you do that? I guess you didn't want to lose, but I thought if you were greeting this long, why don't you greet for tier 4s? And I'm getting lucky here with a level 2 stout. And oh my god, this is looking fantastic. I love this guy. I like these two. Dartfrog in the back is susceptible to dolphins. It gets 2 triggers quite late, but and they can buy garlic, but I don't have enough trumpets to justify a Vegeta. I think it's just 4 lives. Stoat for level of tier 4? No, I can Stoat Cell now. Oh my god, look at this. Oh, do I keep them separate even? No, we stack them. We stack them. And then we Dart Frog. And then I last second save the flea. Stoat pays off literally. It's gold. And the gazelle, look at the gazelle, look at the gazelle. And they bought a snail. Okay, they are going to be swimming in health. Okay, I need to greed as much as possible. Because I'm gonna win these turns sort of easily. Like with not much effort. And if they keep scaling, they're gonna drop down to 1 or 2 lives. And they're gonna kill me. Goose, away. Flee. Or do we... Stoats, buy, sell. No, we flee. We flee this. Choco Cake flee and end them. Yeah, but that's the on 3 lives. I'm thinking I'm gonna greet by looking for stats and tier-ups. Okay, and avocado. That's good with the. It's 6 and no, yeah, it is 6-3 in temporary stats for the gazelle, which is nice. Um, as for buffs, what do we do with this ordering of things? I'm sort of having a brain freeze now because of the time situation, but it doesn't look awful. Yeah, it was awful. We lost. At least we have no. Um, we denied them snail value. Go. Dartfrog is cool, but because this is Nyala is cooler. And Nyala chocolate cake is even cooler. The thing is, something has to go. And I think it's going to be the frog. Yes, frog away. Nyala cake. And then... Oh, we like this. Level 3 gazelle is not happening here. But selling a surgeonfish for 2. I like sea lions a lot, but how do I fit this? I said it was the goal. I should never call this back no skill because now I have to make hard decisions. That's not nice. I liked it when I was just floating with ease, getting through everything. Okay. Okay. It's gonna be harder this time. 16 trumpets. It is enough for a draw. Are draws losses at this point? Maybe. Stack the sea early level. Or we could go for a Bird of Paradise maybe next turn. And then, because this is temporary stats on the Gazelle. Then, I think this level though, with how massive their units is, I'm gonna do it. I've got to... Ooh! I like Beluga. Near Shark against high health, not the greatest thing. I'd rather have my... Well, it does triple the trumpet damage, right? And unless it hits... If it hits, it just straight up kills one of them. It isn't horrible. It's also not great. But Beluga summons are very nice. Okay, we are panicking again. What do I do with my life? What do I do with this? Maybe Gazelle goes? Maybe Weasel goes? Ah! Okay. Level 3? No. Yes? Yes? Okay. I didn't want that anyway. Okay, I'm gonna sit actively in my chair and go try hard mode here. Okay. We lose. We lose. This is dangerous. I made fun of this person earlier. I should not have done this. Okay. Sea Lion. Pteranodon? Yes. Okay, this money build is nice, but it's not sustainable. I like the Pteranodon-Nyala combination. I like Nyala inside this guy as well, but it doesn't fit on my team. Okay, let's ignore this. I can build any board I want. This team doesn't exist. And I want Flea to remove their strong perks. I want Nyala Pteranodon to be cool. So, Weasel. Without a Weasel, I go strong. Yes. And then Pteranodon. And I'm terrified of the thing, but it may be a ridiculous reaction. I'm not sure what I'm doing with my life. I should have just popped a potato on the Pteranodon. Okay. We enjoy Gazelle for this turn, and then we take it away. Okay. There we go. No triggers. Bye-bye, Gazelle. I panic froze some of the units here, which is fantastic. And then what do we do with this? I like Shepherd, but it doesn't fit. Cobra. Okay. 2 lives. Beluga Chocolate is a very good knockout opportunity. Then, what else do I do? These don't... They're very good, don't get me wrong, but on 2 lives, I don't want them. I think I'm gonna have to find... Or I could double its stats. Get a 12, get a 24. Wait, that's... As a sort of mid-ground, in-between play, I like this at the moment. Then... Pteranodon level. Ooh, we could also get that as well, and this. If we level the Pteranodon, we get a level 4 Flea and a level 4 Nyala. Oh yes, I put that thing in. Okay. Ooh, they have a well-placed Scorpion. Ooh, look, we can get more summons in with this. We could also Tomato. If we sort of put this here. Okay, tomato, whatever. And 10 damage. Durian, if they have 30 XP, it's 10 damage. 30 HP, excuse me. Which they do not have, but will have next turn probably. But it hits one of these harder. I think at the moment, let's say they buy a couple of sushis. We have to try this. And then this guy's gotta go. Beluga's gonna be in. We could durian this beluga as well. This is sort of the complete cheese squad, but it's what it is. I'm freezing this, but I'm not sure. I'd rather... Yes, there's my warthog. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Okay. I should have moved the beluga with the cobra further up front. Look, we're getting very close. If they didn't hit the cat with their buffs, we would have won that. Okay. I want my warthog in the beluga with the chocolate cake. We could get a level 3 one. But then... Okay, I need to play this turn. I need to play it right. We're both on 2 lives. I should have went the scaling route if I was gonna lose this much anyway. But we have potential. Let's see. Here. And then we go... I'm thinking I could combine belugas and then level it and then get a warthog. I could also just level the pteranodon. But with their turtle there, okay, we're first going for this. Then grizzly bear. Wait a second. That's not too bad. It's not too bad, right? It could be alright. Could be. And we get a pteranodon. Then we have both of these. We spread out the stats a bit. Okay. Let's go. It worked. One more to go. One more to go. This is dangerous again. A second tomato for backline killing. Because they need 5 HP, which is quite easy for them to achieve. They won't buff their cats. Cake on Nayala. Oh, of course. That's good. It is cheating that I'm looking at the chat for this, but it's not an official match. Is this against the terms of service from Team Woods? Will they come get my ass? Who knows? And we could always banana the Pteranodon. Or, let's see. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. At least 5 triggers. And then a lot of things have to attack twice for this banana to actually make a difference. Let's instead waffle this guy. Because I'm a scaredy cat. No, they have just 1 HP above it. But it doesn't matter anyway, because they killed my thing. Ooh. It's so close. Hey, that's a second beluga. But what do I do with it? I could stack beluga, save chocolate, and then get a better perk. But that's 9 gold. I could also try for a level 2 grizzly bear. Okay, how does this battle play out if I change anything for my team? I don't think this beluga can achieve much that... Well, it could be better than the grizzly bear. if I find something that's powerful to put inside of it, right? So if I'm gonna sell, we could no, but I'd rather not risk not finding anything. Oh, my friend is here, so this is gonna be my last game. And I threw my turn away. Wait, I'm muting for a second. Hi! Okay. Wait a second. This is not the yeah. This is the right thing. So yeah, my friend is here. I've won this game. Luckily enough. Woohoo! Thanks everybody for being here. It was yeah, a great grinding session. Elo is going to yeah, flee. Their Scorpion got too big. Their RNG screwed themselves. They buffed things too much. We are still top 2%. One of these days I'll be up in this leaderboard here, but it was great. It was I think I didn't lose once. So yeah.